lowly at the door of thy oneness, hath believed in thee and in thy verses, hath testified to thy word, hath been enkindled with the fire of thy love, hath been immersed in the depths of the ocean of thy knowledge, hath been attracted by thy breezes, hath relied upon thee, hath turned his face to thee, hath offered his supplications to thee, and hath been assured of thy pardon and forgiveness. He hath abandoned this mortal life and hath flown to the kingdom of immortality, yearning for the favor of meeting thee. O Lord, glorify his station. Shelter him under the pavilion of thy supreme mercy. Cause him to enter thy glorious paradise and perpetuate his existence in thine exalted rose garden, that he may plunge into the sea of light in the world of mysteries. Verily, thou art the generous, the powerful, the forgiver, and the bestower.
All right. Again, friends, if you're just joining us, we're out here at the grave site for Lewis Watson Eggleston in celebration of his birthday, December the 8th, back in 1872. Okay. All right. Here you go, Fred. You want to hold that?
Sure.
And I don't know, I'd like to say one too,
Please.
but I have to change the camera and it will stop.
Or here, let me pull
I'm
one up
gonna-
on mine. Here.
Well, you can pull your,
We'll,
okay, because otherwise I'll go old school, but you'd have to hold.
either way.
You want to hold the phone?
Sure.
And I'll just
You got that?
go here,
All right.
here. You got the light? Yeah, let's find something. You got it? Okay. All right, look at that. It was showing gratitude, and I'm thinking what gratitude we have
Indeed.
to this couple for making this learning site available. Let's see here. Okay. Mr. Bob. Gratitude. Praise be to thee. Take this down. Praise be to thee, O my God, that thou hast revealed thy favors and thy bounties. And glory be to thee, O my beloved, that thou hast manifest the day star of thy loving kindness and thy tender mercies. I yield thee such thanks as can direct the steps of the wayward towards the splendors of the morning light of thy guidance, and enable those who yearn towards thee to attain the seat of the revelation of thy effulgence of thy beauty. I yield thee such thanks as can cause the sick to draw nigh unto the waters of thy healing, and can help those who are far from thee to approach the living fountain of thy presence. I yield thee such thanks as can divest the bodies of thy servants of the garments of mortality and abasement, and attire them in the robes of thine eternity and thy glory, and lead the poor unto the shores of thy holiness in all sufficient riches. I yield thee such thanks as can enable the heavenly dove to warble forth upon the branches of the low tree of immortality her song, verily, thou art God, no God is there besides thee. From eternity thou hast been exalted above the praise of aught else but thee, and seen high above the description of anyone except thyself. I yield thee such thanks as can cause the nightingale of glory to pour forth its melody in the highest heaven. Ali, in truth, is thy servant, whom thou hast singled out from among thy messengers and thy chosen ones, and made him to be the manifestation of thyself in all that pertaineth unto thee, and that concerneth the revelation of thy attributes and the evidence of thy names. I yield thee such thanks as can stir up all things to extol thee and to glorify thine essence, and can unloose the tongues of all beings to magnify the sovereignty of thy beauty. I yield thee such thanks as can fill the heavens, and the earth with the signs of thy transcendent essence, and assist all created things to enter the tabernacle of thy nearness and thy presence. Let's see if I can turn the page here. Difficult to do with gloves. I yield thee such thanks as can make every created thing to be a book, and shall speak of thee, and scroll that shall unfold the praise. I yield thee such thanks as can establish the manifestation of thy sovereignty upon the throne of thy governance, and set up the exponents of thy glory upon the seat of thy divinity. I yield thee such thanks as can make the corrupt tree to bring forth good fruit through the holy breaths of thy favors, and revive the bodies of all beings with the gentle winds of thy transcendent grace. I yield thee such thanks as can cause the signs of thine exalted singleness to be sent down out of the heaven of thy holy unity. I yield thee such thanks as can teach all things the realities of thy knowledge and the essence of thy wisdom, and I will not withhold the wretched creatures from the doors of thy mercy and thy bountiful favor. I yield thee such thanks as can enable all who are in heaven and on earth to dispense with all created things through the treasuries of thine all-sufficing riches, and I can aid all created things to reach unto the summit of thine almighty favors. I yield thee such thanks as can assist the hearts of thine ardent lovers to soar into the atmosphere of nearness to thee, and of longing for thee, and kindle the light of lights within the land of Iraq. I yield thee such thanks as can detach them that are nigh unto thee from all created things, and draw them to the throne of thy name and thine attributes. I yield thee such thanks as can cause thee to forgive all sins and trespasses, and fulfill the needs of the people of all religions, and to waft the fragrances of pardon over the entire creation. I yield thee such thanks as can enable them that recognize thy unity to scale the heights of thy love, and cause such as are devoted to thee to ascend into the paradise of thy presence. I yield thee such thanks as can satisfy the wants of all such as seek thee, and realize the aims of them that have recognized thee. I yield thee such thanks as can blot out from the hearts of men all suggestions of limitations, and inscribe the signs of thy unity. I yield thee such thanks as that with which thou didst from eternity glorify thine own self, and didst exalt it above all peers, rivals, and comparisons. O thou, in whose hands are the heavens of grace and of bounty, and the kingdoms of glory and of majesty. Baha'u'llah. Okay. Ya Baha'u'llah.
Ya Baha'u'llah.
Okay.
If I hold this, and then you can do the honors of...
We have some rose petals in here that we will break apart. They're fragile, and we will allow those to rain down, sprinkle about on the grave site. Oh wow. They still have a slight bouquet about them.
Nice.
Lewis Watson Eggleston, December 8th, 1872, September 5 to 1953.
Yeah, that greenery there is from September. The visit in September, so.
It's some rich soil, Fred.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
That concludes our program. That concludes our program for this birthday for Lewis Eggleston.
Thank you so much, Cam.
Thank you, Fred. Thank you. And I'm sure Lewis is very proud of the way you're taking care of the campus.
Thank you.
All right.